So let's just start in a seat, and I love my mudras. So we're going to start with Gyan Mudra, which is the thumb and the first finger together. 3 fingers pointing out, and just shut the eyes down. So settling in here, coming into the breath. Equal inhales and exhales through the nostrils. And the Gyan Mudra, or also known as Jnana Mudra, is the mudra of knowledge. I spoke a little bit yesterday about the gunas. The 3 fingers here represent a holy trinity. They point out into the world, representing all characteristics. The 3 most important characteristics of the physical and human body is that of tamas. So that's slowness or lethargy, which is not necessarily a negative thing, something that we need for restfulness. And rajas being that chaos that gets us up and going. And sattva being the perfect unity here. So we find the Trinity a lot in our yoga practice, in life, between earth, space, and ocean, between birth, death, and life. And same here with sattva, rajas, and tamas. And take a deep breath in through the nostrils, deep sigh out of the mouth. Hands to heart center. And begin our practice with 1 collective Om. Inhale to prepare and begin. Hands resting on the knees. And bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Reach the left arm out to the left side, just hovering above the ground, finding more length in the left side of the neck. And set the left hand down, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Right arm reaching out, find length. And come back to center, right ear to right shoulder, hands on the knees. And chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. And head back. Just moving in your own cadence here. Nice and slow. Move in the opposite direction. And come back up to a neutral position. On an inhale, reach up with the arms, look up. Then exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Then exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, heart center. You can open the eyes, bring the hands down to the knees. And bring the right knee on top of the left knee. So we're stacking here. So they don't have to be perfectly on top of each other. They're generally not. Just try to get the hips down low. And if the feet need to travel closer towards the glutes, this might make it a bit easier. Very good. Fill the chest up. And on an exhale, come onto the fingertips. Just let the chest fall over as the elbows bend up towards the sky. They can come more forward or more out. Just find an easy way to find balance here. Light touch with the fingertips to the earth. And slowly peel the chest back up. Bring the left hand over to the left side, right arm stretching up and over. If you're able to come down to the left forearm, you can, but keep the hips planted as much as you can, spiraling the chest open. Bring the right hand behind the right ear, open the chest up a bit more here. And slowly press up through center. Bring the right hand down to the right side, left arm stretching up and over. Same thing, you can come down to the right forearm. Might notice that each side's a little bit different. Left hand to the back of the left ear, open the chest a bit more, look up. And slowly press up through center. So switch the crossing here. Left knee on top. And heels can come in closer towards the glutes. Set the hips down. And bring the right hand or right palm down to the right side. Left arm stretching up and open. Left hand behind the left ear. Open the chest a bit more. And press through center, move to the other side. So left palm down or left forearm, right arm stretching up. Right hand behind the right ear, open the chest, look up. And this time just come through center, folding over the knees, onto the fingertips, same as we did on the other side. Let the head drop in. And slowly begin to come back up. Bring the feet out in front of you. Palms together, knees wide. Hands resting on the shins. And just slowly begin to fold forward. So you don't have to dive in really deep here. You can just let the chest come a little bit forward. Keep the neck active here. If it hurts, to let the head drop down. On every inhale, you feel a little pulsation as the chest rises. On exhale, folding in a little bit deeper. And slowly come back up. Straighten the right leg and bring the left foot to the outside of the right knee. So we're going to reach with the right arm forward. You can hug the left knee into the right elbow crease and turn to the left, or right elbow outside the left knee. Nice open chest. Ah, that happens. Just keeping a long spine here. And trying not to crank the neck back behind you, just coming to about a 45-degree angle as you look towards the left. And come back through center. Switch sides, left leg goes straight, right foot outside the left knee. Plant the hips, and again you can hug the right knee into the left elbow crease, or left elbow outside of the right knee, turning towards the right. And slowly come back through center. Bring the legs slightly apart here, creating a V. So not too wide, just a little bit wide here. So just a V shape. Might want to come in a little bit, Josh and Kate. And turn towards the left. Right hand on the left knee, nice open chest. Left fingertips down behind you. If you have the mobility, the left hand could even work to the inside of the right thigh. Twisting a little bit deeper here. Very nice. And slowly come back through center, move to the other side. Left hand outside the right knee, right fingertips down behind you. You can work the right hand to the inside of the left thigh. Keep the chest nice and open, sit up tall. And back through center. So hands resting on the knees here. We're just going to find circles. So bring your chest down towards the right knee. You'll bend the elbows as you move through center. Feel stretch along the side bodies and the lower back. Move to the left side, rounding the spine, come around. So keep moving here with your own breath. You can take little pulses in the center, any natural movement here. And just begin to move into the spine, waking into the side bodies. Move in the opposite direction. One more round. And come back up to neutral. Nice. Bend the knees, plant the feet. You're going to bring your left hand to the inside of the left foot, right arm stretching up and open. So you're kind of pushing the left tricep into the left knee, opening the chest up. And slowly come down, bring the right hand down to the inside of the right foot, left arm stretching up and open. So it's kind of a little bit of pressure with the right knee pressing into the right shoulder pressing back. And deep breath. Move to the left again, left hand down to the inside of the left foot, right arm up. And if you want a little bit more, you can work the left arm under the left thigh, right hand to the lower back, maybe taking a bind, opening the chest. So you might get there and say, nope, this isn't for me. And let go of the bind if you have it. Open up with the arms. Now move to the other side. So right hand down, left arm stretching up. Or right arm underneath the right thigh. Left hand to the lower back, maybe taking a bind. It's a nice open chest if you bind. Let go of the bind, open up. And come back through center. So here, keep the feet planted, knees bent, and just walk the hands down. So you might come to the forearms, let the head drop in. It's going to be a different diving in for everyone. So you just want to relax the side bodies here along the rib cage. The head drop in, the back of the neck stretch long. And just slowly opening into the hips. And slowly come up. Bring the right foot into center line. Left knee to meet the right foot by the left glute. And we're just going to turn towards the left, open the chest, right hand on the left knee. One breath here. And turn towards the right hand down behind you, left hand on the right knee, nice open chest. Come back to center. Straighten the left leg out to a diagonal. And we're just going to come down onto the forearms and fold forward. Might be the palms for you, might be the forearms, or might be all the way down. The left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. So we're stretching the back of the left leg here. Keeping the hips grounded here. Very good. And slowly coming back up. Switch sides. Right foot by the right glute. Left foot to meet the right thigh. Turn towards the right, left hand on the right knee. Nice open chest, just a couple of breaths. And turn towards the left. Right hand on the left knee, nice open chest. Try to gaze back behind you, a little bit of a twist. And back through center. Extend the right leg out to the side, right toes pointing up, and slowly leading with the chest folding down, forearms, palms, or all the way forward. You can also use the forearms as a pillow here if you come all the way down. And slowly come back up. We're going to come onto our back. Let's come to lying down, working into a little bit of core. Just doing a little bit of strength here. This core is essential in all of our standing poses. Lift the legs straight up above you. Heels pressing up towards the ceiling. Reach up with your arms. You're going to begin to pull your shoulder blades off the ground, but pretending like you're reaching for an imaginary rope. So you keep reaching up past the toes, engaging through the deep core here, keeping the sacrum and the lower back planted. So nice slow movements, moving from side to side. We'll stay here for about half a minute. So work with your breath, not against it. Nice, slow, strong movements. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet down, arms alongside the body. Take a breath. Legs straight up again. Toes pointing in towards each other, heels out. Arms alongside the body this time. Peel the shoulders off the mat, reach forward, and lower the legs 30 degrees. So nice and straight, looking at the toes. Lower another 30. This is where it gets hard. Plant the lower back here. Lower to hover on the ground. Look at the toes. And lift all the way up. Knees into the chest. Take a breath. So it's not forever. Just committing for a couple more minutes of core. Lift the legs straight up. Heels together this time. Toes out. Arms alongside the body. Shoulder blades off the mat. Lower 30 degrees. Lower another 30. Lower to hover. Look at your toes. And all the way up. Knees into the chest. Breathe. Once again, legs straight up. This time just keep the feet together. Heels pressed up. Arms alongside the body. Lower 30. Nice and straight. Lower another 30. Lower to look at the toes for 5, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest. Breathe. Keep a hold of the front of the shins. Take about 3 to 5 rocks up to a seat, massaging the spine along the way. So big expressive rolls here. And we'll land in Navasana. So balancing on the sit bones, boat pose. Bend the knees. Hands can be at the back of the thighs here, so this makes it a little bit more helpful. If you want a little bit more strong, arms alongside the body, palms up. The legs can even go straight here. Find that focal point forward. 5 breaths. Engage the deep abdominals here, chest open. Set the feet down, bend the knees, hug the shins in, let the head drop in. Just letting the neck grow long here, take a couple of breaths. Sitting up, coming back into Navasana, taking a hold of the back of the thighs, bending the knees, nice open chest. Arms alongside. On an inhale, lengthen to hover. And on an exhale, come in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale in. 3 more on your own breath, nice and slow. Last one. Set the feet down. Come onto all fours. Very good. It's a tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders and stretching out the belly now after core. On an inhale, let the belly drop. Look forward. And on an exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, spine rounds. Keep moving with your own breath, finding that fluid movement here, that snake-like motion, opening as slow as you can on the inhale, rounding in as slow as you can on the exhale. You can take nice subtle movements or big expressive hip circles. You can sway back and forth, hips back to child's pose, any natural movement here. So just listening to the body. Noticing where there's any tension or anxiety. Use your breath to release. Two more breaths. Come back to neutral. And set the right foot out to the right side. Watch out for your neighbor, right heel down. And on an inhale, let the belly drop. On an exhale, round the spine. So toes can point out to the right. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round the spine. Twice more here with your breath. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the right arm out to the right side. Open the chest. And exhale, bring the right arm through, down towards the left side, onto the right shoulder, left arm forward. There we go, yeah. Get nice and close with your neighbor's feet. Bring the left palm back by the face, press up, right palm down. Bring the right knee down and set the left foot out to the left side, toes pointing down. Same thing here. On an inhale, the belly drops, look forward. On an exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round the spine. Twice more here. Cat and cow variation. Come back to neutral. Lift the left arm out to the left side. Open the chest up. And on the exhale, bring the left arm through underneath the right. Come down to the left shoulder. Right arm stretching forward. Bring the right palm back, press up, and set the left knee down. So reach the right leg back behind you, left arm forward. So engage through the core here. Hips are square, right heel's pressing back as the left arm reaches forward. And bend the right knee back behind you. Reach back with the left arm and try to pull the right foot in towards the body. It's a nice open chest. You can look forward. If this is too much crunching in the lower back, just keep the body extended. Left arm reaching forward, right leg back. Straighten everything out again and set it down. Switch sides. So send the left leg back behind you, right arm forward. So really focusing here on pressing through the left palm and engaging through the core. Bend the left knee back behind you. Reach back with the right hand. Nice open chest. Look forward to kick into your right hand. Straighten everything out and set the right hand, left knee down. Tuck the toes under behind you, bring the knees together, and slowly sit back onto the heels. So toes are completely tucked, even the pinkies. Sitting nice and tall, resting the hands on the knees. You can shut the eyes down. So coming into a bit of a fiery pose here. Just setting into stillness, listening to your breath as the heat begins to rise in the toes, the tops of the feet. Of course, if there's any issues here, you can always bring the chest forward to come out a bit. If there's too much discomfort, you can always untuck the toes, just sitting back onto the heels, but just trying to build heat here as it rises into the body. You can open the eyes, stretch the right hand forward, palm out. Bring the left fingers to the back of the right hand, so pulling in here. Turn the right fingers down, pull in. Left palm, forward, right hand to the back of the left fingers. And left fingers pointing down. That fire's coming in. And set the hands down. Untuck the toes and pat the feet out here. Sit back onto the heels. Bring your hands back behind you. Come onto your fingertips and just lift the knees. So you can kind of rock onto the tops of the feet here, massaging. Use your breath to release any pain here or tension. And slowly come back forward. Walk the hands forward and we come down to our belly. Left cheek to the mat, arms alongside the body. Can wiggle out the hips. You might have to look forward for this one, so just lift the head. Left arm comes forward, and we're going to use the right hand by the chest to stack the right hip on top of the left. You're going to bend the right knee back behind you, reach for the right foot, and open into that right quad. So we're balancing here on the left hip. There we go. This one definitely plays with the balance a bit, but really grounding that left hip, left shoulder, left tricep. So stay right where you are on the hips. Just set that right foot down behind you. Knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. And reach your right arm forward to meet the left. Clasp the fingers together, pointing ahead. So like you're in tree pose, but on the ground. So reclined tree here. And come back through center. Just let your belly lie down. Keep the right knee bent out to the right side. Sorry, Kyle. And right elbow bending into the right knee. So it's a half frog pose here. It's almost mimicking what you look like when you wake up in the morning. And then we'll begin to switch sides. So straighten the right leg back behind you. Reach the right arm forward. Begin to stack left hip on top of the right. Bend the left knee. Very good. And set the left foot down behind. Past the point. Center onto the belly. And just bring the left knee and left elbow together out to the left side, half frog pose. 2 more breaths here. And come through center. Extend the left leg. Bring the arms alongside the body. Chin to the earth. And bring the hands to the lower back. Take a bind. Fist here. And as you press the fist back, let the chest come up. So look forward. Nice open chest, open heart. Stay lifted here. A couple more breath cycles. Lower down, right cheek to the mat, arms alongside the body. Take a breath. Hands to the lower back again. Create a fist. Chin to the earth. Press the fist back and up. Lift the chest. Lift the legs this time. Toes pointing back. On every inhale, lift a little bit higher. And on the exhale, come down. Left cheek to the mat. Arms alongside the body. Bring the palms and forearms forward. We find Sphinx Pose. So coming onto the forearms, we did this one yesterday. Use the palms to pull the chest forward. Release the lower lumbar. You can extend the legs back for length. Nice passive back bend here, heart opening. And because you guys love core so much, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, and forearm plank. So engage through the belly here, straight line of energy from crown to heels. And come up onto the left palm and the right palm, press back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. So in downward facing, find your breath. You can wiggle out the hips, you can bend into the knees, any movement that you need to do here. And come into stillness. Really seeing what it feels like, feeling into those sensations of a strong foundation pressing through the entirety of the palms. Even if the heels aren't touching the earth, still feeling that downward motion here of pressure. And slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. And come to the top of the mat. And fold in, hands to the lower back, take a bind, press the fist up towards the sky. And a couple of breaths here. Let go of the bind. Hands down by the feet. Clasp the thumbs together. On an inhale, wind all the way up to standing. Roll up. Open the chest. The thumbs are clasped together. Slight back bend. On your next exhale, slowly fold all the way down. Bend at the knees. Hands to the lower back. Take that fist. Press up. Let go of the bind. Inhale, hands to the shins. Come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Send the right foot to the back of the mat. Right knee down. Peel the chest up. Reach up, Anjaneyasana. Hands come to heart center and twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left knee. Nice open chest. Hands to frame the left foot. Bring the hips back towards the right heel. And the left foot could travel a little bit forward so that the left toes can point up. So half Hanumanasana here, half splits. Open the chest. and then fold in. You can even bring the hands out a little bit wider for more balance. And if you have full Hanumanasana, full splits, feel free to work towards it or just stay here and be here for 5 breaths. Peel the chest up. Slowly work the left foot back a bit. Bend into the left knee. Straighten the left leg and hop the right foot forward halfway up the mat, right heel down. So pyramid pose here. And just begin to fold over the left shin. So the hips should be square. And you can stay on the fingertips or fold all the way in. Or even walk the hands, the fingertips back behind you to allow you to go a little bit deeper. So all different variations. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. If you feel the need to move through a vinyasa, you can go for it. If not, just stay in downward facing dog. Your vinyasa, inhale, move forward to plank. Exhale, down halfway. Inhale, forward, nice open chest. And exhale, downward. Bring the right foot forward between the hands, left knee down. Peel the chest open, reach up, Anjane. Hands to heart, twist to the right, left elbow outside the right knee. Nice open chest. Hands to frame the right foot. Bring the hips back towards the left heel. And travel the right foot a little bit more forward, right toes pointing up. Inhale, you'll come up halfway with the chest. And exhale, fold in. So hands can go wide or narrow. Just finding a way to comfortably fold over the right leg. Five breaths here. Peel the chest up halfway. Bend the right knee, bring the right foot back. Straighten the right leg, hop the left foot in halfway, left heel down. Pyramid pose, fold in. So you can always make this a bit easier by shortening the stance, staying on the fingertips. And if you want to dive deeper, forehead towards the right shin, fingertips walking back behind you, folding in. Very good. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank position. Inhale here. Exhale, either move to downward facing dog or come down halfway. Inhale, forward, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, downward facing. Stay in downward facing or come into child's pose with the knees bent nice and wide, hips down to the heels. If you're looking for a little bit more energy, you can come down to the forearms in downward facing dog for dolphin pose. Walking the feet in, working into core strength here, shoulder strength. 3 more breaths wherever you are. And we'll all meet in Child's Pose. So if you're not there, bring the knees wide, set the hips back towards the heels, forehead to the earth, and let the palms shine up in front of you. Very good. It's just full surrender here. And walk the hands over towards the right. Find some length through the left side body here. So we'll take about 3 breaths towards the right. Move through center when you're ready, over towards the left side. After 3 breaths, come back through center. Come up to tabletop and press back to downward facing dog. And slowly begin to walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Inhale, roll up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands and send the right foot to the back of the mat. Low lunge. You're going to begin to walk the hands towards the right. And we're going to bend into the right knee to the back of the mat, left toes pointing up. So we call this Ninja Warrior. So I'll come over here so you can see me. So the right heel might be up or setting down. It doesn't matter here, but we're working into lengthening that left leg. Come through center on the fingertips, bend into the left knee, right toes pointing up. So chest is nice and open. Back through center, walking on the fingertips to the right. And we begin to find our own movement here. So you can use your hands at heart center to move through center, working on balance. Trying to take the hands away from the floor. That might not work for you today. Maybe it feels better with hands touching down. And you can even express the arms open each time you bend into the knees. And we just dance from side to side here. So opening in the heart and the chest, and also opening into the back of the legs here. Into the hips. And a couple more breaths. The next time you bend into the left knee, move forward to the inside of the left knee, lizard's pose. So both hands to the inside of the left knee. Right knee can drop down or stay lifted, but let the hip drop in here, chest opens. And then you can set the right knee down. Stay on the palms or come to the forearms, but find a way to relax into the space. Very good. Two more breaths. And come up onto the palms, lift the right knee, right toes tucked, and just jump switch. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Nice. It's a nice open chest. Let the left hip drop in. And bring the left knee down when you're ready. You can stay on the palms or come to the forearms. Two more breaths. Come up onto the palms. Tuck the left toes under. And bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand, yogi squat. So sinking the hips nice and low. And then bringing the hips up in line with the knees, hands to heart center. So we begin to engage all the muscles in the legs here, making it a bit stronger. And the elbows can just kind of set on top of the right knees here. Feel the heat come into the legs. And as slow as you can, engaging, slowly pressing all the way up to standing, feeling the muscles lengthen and extend. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the feet in together. And come into Natcharanjasana. So you're going to bend the right knee back behind you. Bring right hand to the outside of the right foot. And slowly begin to kick into the right hand. Nice open chest. You don't have to come fully forward here. It's going to look different for everyone. Very good. And yeah, you can always lengthen the left arm out as well for more balance. Or keep it at heart center. So try to stay balanced on the left foot as you pull the right knee into the chest. So pull in nice and tight. Nice open chest. Bring your left hand to the left hip. Right hand to the inside of the right knee and open the right knee out to the right side. You can look towards the left. One last balancing, come through center. Press the right thigh back behind you, floating back. Arms alongside the body, Dakasana. Almost there. So stay nice and strong in that left standing foot. Nice open chest. Press the right heel back, the crown forward. And come up to standing. Set the right foot down. Shake it out. And then bend the left knee back behind you. Left hand taking a hold of the left ankle. Right hand to heart center, kicking in Natcharanjasana. Nice open chest. And pull the left knee into the chest nice and slow. Left hand to the inside of the left knee, right hand on the right hip, open up to the left. You can look towards the right here as well. And come back through center. Press the left thigh back behind you, Dakasana, aeroplane, arms alongside the body. And slowly come up to standing. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow forward. Bend into the knees as you come down nice and low. And come to lying down on the back. So lying all the way down, knees bent, arms alongside the body. When we come into our back bends, so on an inhale, press through the heels, lift the hips up for Setu Bandhasana Sarvangasana. Shoulders go beneath you, clasp the hands together, create a fist here. Really work into the quads. Try not to clench the glutes too much. And slowly come back down. Unroll the shoulders, unbind. One last back bend. So you can either do this, Setu Bandhasana, Sarvangasana, or come up into full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands alongside the ears, pressing to the crown of the head first, and then up. Whenever you're ready, find your back bend. So in either variation, try to bring the knees in together. If you're in full wheel, press chest through the shoulder girdle. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Whenever you're ready, you'll slowly come down. Bring the knees wide, palms of feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Pull the knees into the chest. Nice tight squeeze here. Rock from side to side for just a moment. And set the feet down, mat width distance apart. Arms go wide alongside the body. And let the knees drop to the left. Head drops towards the right. So finding a twist here. Knees back through center, let them drop towards the right. Head dropping towards the left. Back through center. Take happy baby. Take a hold of the bottoms of the feet. Knees wide. Rock from side to side. Now, let the legs go long, arms alongside the body. Unroll the shoulders, let the feet go loose. Letting go of everything here. Letting go of breath and alignment. So if your intention for the day hasn't been set, repeating these words to yourself mentally, move throughout the day. Pull knees into the chest, falling over to the right side. Coming into fetal pose. And those words of I release control and surrender to the flow of love that can heal me. Still with eyes shut down here, allow the body to come up to a seat, sitting up nice and tall. And taking Gyan Mudra once again, thumb and first finger together, 3 fingers pointing out. And just setting into stillness for a moment. And setting into gratitude for being present, for showing up for yourself, for showing up for one another. The more authentic and genuine we can be with our own movement, our own judgments towards ourselves, our own surrender to ego, the more authentic and genuine our relationship comes to the external world around us. Doing our best to finding authenticity and genuity on the mat so that we can take these characteristics to our community. Bring hands to heart center, closing practice with one collective Om. Inhale to prepare. Thumbs between third eye center, Ajna, bowing down. And we say Namaste. Good morning.